A royal visit. Cameras flashing. Crowds cheering. Everyone expecting perfection. But then, something unexpected. Princess Leonor laughs, not the rehearsed royal smile, but a real, unstoppable burst of joy. Navarra didn't just see their future queen. They saw the girl behind the crown. It was supposed to be another formal visit. Another elegant appearance where Princess Leonor would smile, wave, and leave behind the impression of a perfectly composed heir to the Spanish throne. But Navarra had other plans. The moment she stepped off the car, the air was different, lighter, warmer, full of genuine curiosity. Children shouted her name with excitement. Locals waved flags, eager to catch a glimpse of the princess who would one day reign over Spain. Leonor, as always, was poised. Yet beneath that composure was a flicker of excitement, the kind that no royal training can suppress. The first moment that melted everyone's hearts happened in an instant. As she greeted a group of schoolchildren, one of them accidentally dropped a handmade drawing of her. Leonor bent down, laughing softly, and helped pick it up. But the wind wasn't cooperating. The paper kept flying away, and Leonor began chasing it, her laughter echoing through the plaza. Cameras clicked wildly. The royal guards froze for a split second, unsure how to respond. But the crowd loved it. Navarra wasn't witnessing formality, they were witnessing humanity. It was the first of many moments that day where Leonor showed her genuine self. There was something magical about how she connected with people, not as a monarch, but as a young woman discovering her own rhythm amidst duty. As she continued through the streets of Pamplona, she stopped at a local food stand. The stall owner, proud and nervous, offered her a traditional pincho. Leonor, ever polite, thanked him and tried it. But it was spicy, far spicier than she expected. Her expression shifted instantly from composed grace to a wide-eyed surprise, then uncontrollable laughter. She tried to play it cool, waving her hand dramatically, reaching for water, and laughing so hard that even Queen Letizia, watching from a few steps behind, couldn't hold back a smile. This was the princess the world rarely saw, imperfect, genuine, deeply human. Moments like these have become rare in royal circles, where every gesture is rehearsed and every smile is calculated. Yet Leonor has something different, an effortless warmth that breaks through the distance of royalty. Navarra, that day, became the stage where her authenticity outshined protocol. Later that afternoon, while visiting a historical museum, another moment went viral. As she admired a centuries-old tapestry, her earring got caught in a delicate lace display. A staff member rushed to help, but Leonor was already giggling, trying to free herself carefully. The room filled with laughter. Even her sister, Infanta Sofia, who joined the visit briefly via video call, could be heard chuckling in the background when the clip reached her later. The Spanish people adore Leonor not just for her position, but because she allows herself to be real. Her laughter that day was a reminder that even within centuries of royal tradition, there's space for spontaneity. The more she interacted with locals, the more her comfort grew. A little girl, no older than 6, handed her a small stuffed bear and said, "Para cuando te sientas sola en el palacio." For when you feel lonely in the palace. Leonor froze for a moment, touched. She hugged the child tightly. Cameras captured that embrace, soft, real, full of quiet meaning. That single gesture became the emotional heartbeat of the visit. Behind the royal headlines and the humor, there was a deeper undertone, a princess who carries not only her family's legacy but also the weight of future responsibility. When Leonor smiled that day, it wasn't the smile of a rehearsed public figure. It was the smile of a young woman learning how to balance duty and heart. Navarra saw both. As the day unfolded, the energy was infectious. Crowds cheered her name, chanting, "Viva la futura reina." She waved, but every so often she'd burst into laughter over something small, a child waving too enthusiastically, a band playing off-beat, or her shoe slightly sinking into the cobblestone. And then came the funniest moment of all. During a youth sports demonstration, Leonor was invited to try her hand at an archery challenge. She took the bow, aimed carefully, and released. The arrow didn't hit the target, it didn't even come close. It flew backward. The crowd gasped, and then everyone laughed, including Leonor, who doubled over with laughter, covering her face in disbelief. That didn't go as planned. She joked in Spanish, her voice trembling with laughter. That short clip spread across Spanish social media in minutes. But unlike typical royal bloopers, this one carried warmth. People didn't mock her, they admired her for laughing at herself. After the event, Leonor was asked by a local journalist how she manages to stay so calm when unexpected things happen. Her response was simple and revealing: because that's life. Not everything can be perfect, and that's what makes it beautiful. Those words resonated deeply with the audience. It wasn't just a statement, it was a glimpse into how she views her destiny. Leonor isn't trying to be a flawless monarch. She's trying to be a grounded one. As the evening approached, she visited a community center where youth volunteers greeted her with music. They played a song they had written for her, a mix of traditional Navarra rhythm and modern pop. Halfway through, Leonor began tapping her foot, smiling wide. When one of the young performers encouraged her to join in, she hesitated for a moment, then stood up and danced. Not gracefully, not perfectly, but joyfully. Every movement was filled with laughter and genuine freedom. It became one of the most replayed royal moments online. The crowd erupted in applause, and Leonor's laughter filled the hall. For that brief moment, she wasn't the future queen. She was just Leonor, a young woman enjoying life, music, and connection. This visit to Navarra became a turning point in how Spain saw her. Gone was the distant figure of royal duty. In her place stood a leader who could bridge tradition with humanity. Every smile that day told a story, of a girl who once struggled to speak in public, now making entire regions smile through her presence. Every laugh revealed confidence born not from titles, but from self-acceptance. And behind every funny moment, there was something deeper, the realization that Spain's next monarch will rule not through formality, but through empathy. When Leonor finally left Navarra, the air was filled with emotion. Locals waved until her car disappeared from sight. She waved back with that same radiant smile, the one that no protocol could ever teach. Later that night, social media exploded with clips and photos. Leonor laughing in Navarra became one of Spain's top trending phrases. International outlets picked it up, calling her Europe's most relatable princess. In private, perhaps she reflected on that day with her family. Maybe she shared her favorite moments with Queen Letizia and King Felipe over dinner. Maybe she told Sofia about the spicy pincho and the arrow gone wrong. We can imagine her laughter echoing again, softer now, but full of warmth. That visit wasn't about formality. It was about connection. It was about a future queen showing that even under the crown, there beats a human heart, curious, imperfect, joyful. And so, Navarra smiled. Because for one unforgettable day, they didn't just host royalty. They met a young woman who reminded them that even queens can laugh, stumble, and find beauty in the unexpected. Princess Leonor's laughter became the melody of that visit, spontaneous, genuine, unforgettable. And as Spain watched, one truth became clear: her reign, when it comes, will be built not on distance, but on warmth. The people saw it. They felt it. They believed it. Navarra smiled, because Princess Leonor made the world smile with her.